Alright, welcome back to Big Pools Down Under, and you asked for it, so here we go. This will be my first ever album update. Not really sure how it's normally done, but I'll just do it the way I feel comfortable at the moment, and we'll see how we go, eh? So in front of us you can see I'm starting off with the commons, obviously with the amount of packs that I've opened. I've got all the commons by now, so I think the commons they're alright. Some of the pictures are a bit iffy. They could have had better. I mean, look, Harris Andrews here. I reckon they could have picked a better picture. It almost looks like it's his card, but there he is right there. So I mean, yeah, but I mean they are only common, so you're not expecting too much. I haven't put anything on the back of them. I've just filled the whole folder. I find the team coach folders are really bad if you go back to back with too many. The folder sort of sticks up in the air a bit. You can't stack them, so you've got to be really careful when you've got a lot of the cards for the team coach. There's my Mighty Pies and the Bombers. So yeah, not bad, not bad. I won't spend too much time on the commons, but yeah, I've got the full set. So, which isn't really that hard. I remember when after one or two boxes, I think, I pretty much had the full set of commons. There's nothing really spectacular about them. But it's just, yeah, just one part of the collection that you got to go through if you're trying to collect everything. And I am trying to get everything. I know I'm not going to achieve that. It's pretty hard with the way it's set up to get. I mean, there's just as you got all the canvases, just as many canvases there is of these. So, and then you got all the gold wild cards, and you got all the gold trophies, and so it's near impossible to get the complete set. It'll take a while anyway to hunt down and buy and trade to get everything, but I will try and get everything eventually. But at the moment, while there's still stock, I'll try and pull them all I can out of a box and see how we go from there. And yeah, now here we have the rucks at the back. So I have set them up in their numbers. I don't really like how they separate the teams into little groups, separate them along the lines. Like you got the Magpies here, and then you got the Magpies all the way back down here as well. I don't really like that. I think they should just all be clumped together. And then yeah, you got all the AFL women's at the back here, all the ruckman there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that folder. Nothing exciting about that one, just the commons. And here we have the silvers. Same again, nothing really spectacular about these. It's just more about collecting the whole lot. I have got them all. I've got them all multiple times over. I've got full stacks, complete silver sets, taped up, ready for eBay. I've sold a few on eBay, so yeah, I've given a couple. I've given them away on the channel too, really. So I've had that many silver sets. They're not really hard to get. Nothing really fancy about them. At least they tried a bit harder to make sure that the bloke in the picture looked like it is his card in these ones, unlike the normal commons. Some of the cards you can't really, you could mistake it with somebody else's card. But yeah, once again, this is really on its limit for what can go in a team coach folder. I do prefer the select folders a lot more, especially the blue one with the zipper at the moment, with the clips that you can open up and add more pages or take pages out if you want. I much prefer those folders. So I think next season I'm just going to put everything in select folders. I think they're much better, can hold more cards. Because the way that these are fixed into the folder doesn't really give much room to separate them. So here's the odd bods. So what I ended up doing is, seeing as there was two sets of odd bods, I ended up splitting them into their two different sets. So I've still got a few to collect now, I realise. So they're not back to back either. They're just on one card per slot. So I'm missing two in this set there. There's all the, I think that's, how many am I missing in that set? Oh, there's another one there missing. So I think I'm missing overall maybe 3 in this set. I don't even remember what you call this set. 3, oh maybe 4, I need another one of those. Number 30, so 4 in that set, and this is the spottos set. So I'm missing Darcy Moore. Who else? Oh, there we go. We've got 2 here. I don't know who they are. What number are they? 18. So 19 and 20. But at least I finally got him. Number 30. Been bugging me for a long time, that one. So yeah, that's the spottos. Yeah, nothing really fancy about all these two. Some people don't like these odd bods. I don't mind them. A bit of a laugh. Some of them I don't quite understand what they were trying to say when they came up with the name, but they're alright. That's just another thing to collect. Keeps you interested. Alright, now we're getting into it. So we've got the craft. We've got the craft cards here. So I went through them just before and went through all my other cards to make sure I had everything put in the folders, and I'm pretty close to having all the craft, obviously apart from the gold collage and the 24 karat gold plated card, but yeah, I'm mostly got all of them, really. There's a couple I haven't got, but I mean they're probably in my stack somewhere that I've just, because so often I got a bit lazy and I just put everything in the box, so I've got to really go through everything again. And sorry about the light glaring off the book. I know it's a bit annoying. I'll try and fix that up. But yeah, nothing really exciting about them. I'm sure you guys have got plenty of these. But yeah, I've nearly got them all. Apart from the ones I already said I'd, the collages and the 24 karat gold plated card. I think they're alright. I don't mind this. I hope they continue with this idea. I really like the idea of chasing these sets to try and get that one immaculate gold card. It's a really good carrot dangling out for the collector to try and get everything. I think it was a fantastic idea of Team Coach to do that. But yeah, and there we go. We got the silver star powers and the team cards. So you can see, what am I missing up here? I'm missing Rory Laird there. I think I've got every base silver card except for number 37 for the Gold Coast. You wouldn't read about it. I went through, I thought, nah, there's no way. And I reckon I got a couple, 200-300 double ups in a double up pile of the base powers, and I went through everyone and couldn't find one 37. So out of all the boxes and packs I've opened, not one single 37 in the whole lot. So as you can see, I've got a few of the team powers. I haven't really done well with Adelaide, actually. What have I got? 2 out of the 5. What about Brisbane? I got 3. I think 3 out of the 5 for Brizzy. Yeah, 3 out of the 5 for Brizzy. And what about Carlton? I think I'm doing alright for Carlton. Yeah, I'm only missing Cripps for Carlton. So, yeah. I think these team power cards are really good. This is another idea, I think. I hope they work with, or even work with it but change it and make it a little bit different to this season, but keeping the same sort of theme. Really move on with it and make it better. Yeah, I got 4 out of the 5 in Carlton. I got... So yeah, I don't really get many of the Collingwood. I had to trade for these. Thank you to Riley U Legend for that one. Beautiful trade there, and I believe I got that off Riley U Legend as well, the Grundy. So he's been helping me get my collection done. But yeah, then we got Essendon. I think that's it. 3 Essendon. So I'm going alright with the team collection as well. I'm pretty close to getting all them. I've got most of the teams. I've got at least half to 3/4 of them. There's Fifey I got the other day. That was Darcy. That's the first ever team power I got this season. So that was pretty good. I was pretty thrilled about that, actually. not knowing what it was back then, back when I was a real green around the gills with this. And your David Mundy there, retiring. I got him not long ago as well, actually, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going alright for Geelong, actually. What have we got here? 3. Oh, I've only got the 3. I thought I had more than that. Gold Coast, that's a bit of a worry. I'm not really doing too well with the Gold Coast. Although I did get the Noah Anderson Neon. And here's my... God, it looks horrible. The only spot. The only bloody spot. But oh well. And then, what else we got over here? Oh, we got Rankin as well. That's a good pickup, that one. Yeah, they've got the Giants. We've got Toby Green. He's a really good player, Toby. I think he gets a little bit picked on. That bloke is... But I suppose the more you get picked on, the more it shows how skillful you are, because the more hated you are in football, the better player you are, is the way I've always seen it. There's the Jager O'Meara Neon I pulled for the Friday video. Can't believe the luck we're on at the moment getting on the Friday vids. Yeah. And Tom Mitchell, pulled him a couple of times in the team. He's one of the prizes up in the comp. We got most. How many of the we got? Oh, I've put his neon in the wrong spot actually. It should be over there. Fix it up later. So we got 1. Won't count the neon. 2, 3. Oh, so it's 3 again. And we got Petrarca down the bottom here. That's a really good card. And Oliver. What a year he's having. What else have we got in here? Haven't got many of the Kangas. What have we got? Zeeble, Thomas, Simpkin. 3 again. Oh, that's more than I thought. Butters and his goofy face. God, I wonder what he thinks of that card. What else have we got here? We've got Dusty. I haven't got the Dusty team yet. I've had the Dusty Neon. I did sell that. Sold that one to try and help buy some more stock for the channel and for me to open. I've sold a few of my good cards to sort of fund keeping content going on the channel. It's not easy opening all these. I know you see me open a lot of and get a lot of good cards, but a lot of them actually get sold so that I can buy more stuff, so I can open more packs for you. So yeah, I don't really have a huge collection of all the big hits. I've kept some are mine that I won't get rid of, and I would have loved to have kept the Dusty. Both, I sold that Midnight Classified Dusty as well. I'd have loved to have kept those two, the Neon and that, but they were just so valuable and I had offers I couldn't refuse for them, so I sold them and then I bought some more stuff for the channel. Shy Bolton, that's a ripper. God, he's turning into an absolute star, that fella. We've got the Sainers. What have we got? 2 in the Saints. Yeah, only 2. We've got Isaac Heaney up there. It's also a good one. We've got Mr. Elliot Yo-Yo. I don't even know if I've put that video up yet, or is it that one? Oh well, doesn't matter. And we're up to the finish with the Eagles, Bulldogs. We've got the Bulldogs there. McRae and Bontempelli. What else we got in here? Oh, we got the Ugle. We got. I think I'm only missing Bailey Smith. Actually, looking at that, I am only missing Bailey Smith. And then we've got our. God, that light is annoying. Yeah, let's see if we can cover it up there. We've got our Silver Best and Fairest. I've got all them. I've got. Geez, I think I've got enough to make a couple of complete sets. Nothing too spectacular about them. They're pretty cool though, but yeah. And then we've got the gold, which is also pretty good. Yeah, got all the gold. I've got quite a few doubles, but I wouldn't say I've got enough to make another set of gold. That's pretty tough. And then we've got the high flyers. They're back to back. I'm not going to pull them out, but yeah. So that's that folder. Alright, now we're getting towards the big boy end. So we got my canvas in here. So I'll just move that back in here so you can see it. Got the canvas in here. This is also, I've gone back to back with the canvas because they're a bit thinner. They don't take up as much room, so they don't seem to make the folder bulky. And plus, I'm only keeping the canvas and the wild cards in here, so it's not like there's absolutely tons of stuff coming in here. So this folder will withstand that quite easily. So I'm doing pretty well with the collection for canvas. What am I missing on that first page? 3 cards. So I mean, that's pretty good, and I'm only missing 2 on that page. Missing quite a few on that one actually, so maybe I'm not doing that good. But then I think I am. If you look at it overall, I think it's going alright. Whether I finish it before they run out of stock, that's another question. I may have to end up picking up the leftovers off eBay or finding a few trade avenues to get the rest. But I quite like the idea of the canvas. Yeah, I just don't like how big. I think maybe they should have made it a little bit more premium in the set. So maybe half the common set. Pick the best handful of players from a team. Maybe 4 or 5 players per team to put on a canvas instead of matching the common numbers, because it's just too big a set to collect. I mean, look at that. I've got nothing on that page there. So yeah, I think that's the only gripe for me. I think it's too big. They've basically put 3 full common sets to collect. I think that's just a little bit too much, in my opinion. Anyway, other people might like it. I just think that's just a bit too much. So yeah, nothing spectacular. Oh, look at that! How have I got 2 Tim Tarantos in here? I've stuffed up somewhere. Anyway, I'll fix that up. So yeah. Once again, you know, there's nothing overly over the top about the canvas. It's just another thing to collect, I guess. Keep you going, keep you interested. Got the Dusty. I've got him quite a few times. If anybody out there needing the Dusty canvas, got quite a few of those. Alright, now we're up to the money end. All the wild cards. So I've got all the Star Wilds. See if we can keep that shine off it. I don't know how good this is turning out on the camera, but yeah, these are all the Star Wilds here. Who was my very first one? I do believe my very first one was this one here, actually, for the year. That one there, and then I think it was Big Max Gorn, and after that I can't remember, it might have been Took Miller actually, and then yeah, it's a bit of a blur after that. McCluggage was up there at the beginning. But they're a nice looking card. I really like what they do here, so you can never complain about that. Even the back looks good, the way that it's sort of like a reverse animated picture. It's very clever. Love it. I love the whole every year's design, really. The only one I didn't like, I think, was what was it, 2016 maybe, or 17? I don't know. They were like an all silver with the stadium, sort of the footy ground in the background. That one didn't grab me. They were easy to smudge and scratch. I didn't really like them, so I didn't really collect that set. I didn't like it that much, but I have got a few of the cards, but yeah, I didn't really go heavy on it. So yeah, that's all the Star Wilds. Now we're up to the Magic. So I'm missing, what are we missing in the Magic? 1, 2, so we're missing, what have we got? 7, 8, so we're missing 7 and 9. 7, 9 and 13 is what we're missing in the Magic Wildcard category. So we're going pretty good, really. A lot of the Magics, though, I must admit, I have traded. I've had rotten luck hitting the Magics this season for some reason. Every time I hit one, it was a double. So I've had to do a bit of clever trading to get a lot of the Magics to fill up the Magic slots. I have hit a few, but I think I've traded in more than I've hit, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I think they're a great looking card. And then that's that, and then the real big boys. Alright, so first up we got the Ollie Wines trophy. I've pulled this twice. I traded the one I pulled first, and then I've hit it again, so that's really lucky, because the first time I had it, I didn't really want to get rid of it. I really wanted. It was the first trophy I'd ever hit this year, but the young fella was a big fan, so he convinced me, and I'm happy to help him out, so I'm glad. And then I got it back again, so I guess that's what you get when you help others, you get it repaid. But they are magnificent. I love the colour. The design is phenomenal. I mean, really is a great design on the card. That rivals, you know, some of the best stuff that Select do, and they do some really nice designs. And then we got the Bont. So I was stoked when I pulled the Bont. God, look at the colours. Aren't they magnificent? So yeah, I like to keep these ones protected in cases. These black things you see in the background here, behind there, they're all card armour cases full of my favourite cards that I've got in one-touch cases. So I've got quite a few of those tucked away. Plus I've got some Collingwood folders and whatnot. And then we've got Luke Jackson, another nice one. So this is what I got in the trade for the first Ollie Wines I pulled. I got the Luke Jackson card. So beautiful looking cards, aren't they? I'd love to get my hands on a gold one. And then this one here was my most recent, I think, my most recent trophy pull. Harry McKay, the Coleman medalist for the Blue Baggers. Beautiful looking cards though, aren't they? The navy blues. And then this was my first ever gold star wild card that I pulled. Again, it happened to be my boy Scott Pendlebury, so that was good. I was on the hunt for my first gold and I hit it. It took my breath away just about. I was that excited, and it turned out to be a Collingwood card, which was even better. But they're absolutely stunning, aren't they? I really love them. Beautiful looking cards. And then we've got Jeremy Cameron here. So I pulled a Riley Thilthorpe, and a young fella, that was his favourite card, messaged me. It took a bit of convincing, but in the end I decided I'd help him. He really wanted it for his collection, and he was offering me a card that I didn't have, so it didn't mean I was losing really. I still got a card, and it was still a gold card that I didn't have in my set, so I was happy to help the young fella out, and he was pretty stoked with it. And I'm pretty stoked with this too. I don't know if at the time of this recording if I still have it, because I got a lot of trade requests for it, so I'll just whack him over there. Same as this one here. I may not be the owner of this one by the time this gets up. So many trade requests for it. I really do want to keep this, and I really do want to keep this. I think I just got to learn to say no. But once again, you know, I'm getting a gold for gold, so it's not like I'm losing out on the collection. But I probably will stop trading these out after this lot. From now on, I'll just keep them all, because they're so hard to get, and I am trying to get as many as I can. So yeah. And then we got the collage. We finally hit it. We set that target just like we've set the gold trophy. We set the gold collage and we hit it. Then we also had the target for the gold star wild, and we hit that. And yeah, God, this blew my mind when I finally hit the collage. And they're such a magnificent card. They really are fantastic. If you ever get a chance to get one, you'll see what I mean. They're a lot better to look at in hand than they are on the camera, I reckon. They're really good. So I will give you a little hot tip. I do have one more gold wild card that I'm not going to show you because the video's not up yet, but I have been extremely lucky. You know, I hit another one on the camera during a box break, so that'll be coming out very soon. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And also, all the cards that you see in the folder and pretty much here, they're not for trade. With the exception to the Cameron and the Stringer, because I'd already agreed to talk to a couple of people about them. Other than that, if they're in my folder or they're in these hard cases, they're just not up for trade unless I instigate the trade. So yeah, please don't ask me for the cards in the folders or in my hard cases, because I will have to say no, sorry. I may offer it, but other than that, I pretty much want to keep them. Like I said, the Cameron and the Stringer, if the trade actually happens, they'll be the last gold cards I trade out. From now on, I'll be keeping them. Same with the trophies. So yeah, that's the end of the album update, I guess you can call it, right at near the end of the season. The first time I've ever done one. I may do a select one. I got a pretty good collection of select in the folders. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments, and I'll put one together. Let me know in the comments, and I'll put together a select folder update for you. Other than that, if you like the video, give it a like. If you're new around here or a returning visitor and haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. You know you want to. Come on. And as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.